Hello. Oh, look, y'all can see all up into my house. Let me turn this so we ain't all up in my house. All right, so it is time for beauty tea time. I told everybody I would come on at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sunday. So here I is. It's time for beauty tea time. And I'm ready. I have my tea right here. So I got my tea and I'm ready to dish. Because you know you're doing beauty tea time, you should have some tea. All right, so I have a few things that I have come up with, a few subject matter that I want to talk about during beauty tea time. And yeah, but first, let's have a moment to talk lip gloss. I'm telling y'all, this is my new lip gloss. I have it on now. This is a Wet n Wild, the Mega Slicks lip gloss, and it is in bronze berry. This stuff is love. It's nice and thick, but not like, you know, it's not sticky, and it's not it's thick enough so it doesn't move, so it stays on the lips nicely. So I'm just telling you, for $2.49, it's an awesome lip gloss. So let's talk a little beauty tea. I have three things I want to talk about. So I'm going to talk about a couple of things that are going to be a little controversial coming out of my mouth. And then we'll have a couple of other, and we'll have one thing. So let's just talk about the first one that's hilarious to me. Video title drama. Now, a lot of us are obviously on YouTube, but I find the whole video title drama really funny to me. So here's the deal. Little Miss Jordan Byers, who has about 500,000 subscribers on her own, she called out Manny MUA because he put on one of his videos, Brutally Honest. He titled it that. And she said that she's the one who said it like that, and he didn't shout her out, and she's tired of these big YouTubers stealing from the little YouTubers, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. Now, I just got to be real with y'all. I find it ridiculous. I find it ridiculous because it's a freaking title. I mean, how can people really get that upset about it? Mischief managed. So it's like, so I mean, she went on Twitter. She was like, you know, tagging him and saying how he, you know, stole her name, her title. She's been doing Brutally Honest videos for all this time, and and I didn't either. Rosa. I didn't either. Now, here's the funny part. Manny came back at her apparently and clapped back and said, well, I have never seen you or heard of you, so I didn't know you were doing it. My bad. So now here's the funny part. So you know the drama channels snatched that one up and was all on it. So then she got mad at them because she said drama channels, they're just terrible things. But what happened is now a smaller YouTuber came on and said, you know, I'm not tripping or anything, but I was saying Brutally Honest way before her. And she actually was, and this little Jordan person was on her video, one of her Brutally Honest videos, you know, like, oh, I really love your videos. So technically she took it from somebody. Now here's the thing I want to say about that. I'm going to need everybody to just, you know, take it back. I think I'm going to need everybody to calm the fuck down. It's like, it's a video title, y'all. Guess what? We are all on YouTube. And sometimes you might think of something and not even know somebody else has done it. And I know people really get off on this, you know, you need to check and see if someone's done it or they've used the name before. And I'm like, is it really that serious? Is it really that damn serious? No, it is not. Hi, Lily. No, it is not that serious. So to go off and then go and do all this, you know, bitching and moaning and complaining, and then mad because somebody said something back to you is insane. It's just fucking insane. So yeah, that's the first tea I found, and that's just been amusing me this week. Now, I'm going to segue into something that I've been trying not to say, but this kind of goes on with what I've been wanting to say for a while. I am so tired of the whining by YouTubers. I mean, I because I watch more beauty stuff, I'm gonna just say beauty YouTubers. I'm sure there's some of this going on in other sectors, genres of YouTube, but I'm just gonna talk about the beauty sector. I am tired of the small YouTubers whining. Yes, I said it, and let me just give y'all why I say this. I've noticed this whole thing on YouTube where now let's be real, it's a hierarchy to YouTube. It's a hierarchy to YouTube. I'm a tiny channel. I'm a tiny channel. Then you have the little bit bigger, the smaller channels. Then you have the sort of almost medium channels. And then you have the mid-range channels. Then you have the large channels. So let me give you why I say it like that. So at a tiny level, we're around, my fucking bra strap, y'all. Anywhere from anything under 1,000. We're just tiny as fuck. Tiny as fuck. I'm gonna even say maybe up to 1,500. But no, because even when people get over 1,000, they think they big shit. So tiny is under 1,000. Then you have the ones right above that, and usually right around 5,000, 1,000 to about 5 to 10,000. Those are kind of these little smaller ones. Then you get the people who are over 10,000. You get the YouTubers who have over 10,000 subscribers, up to the 100,000. Then you have the ones 100,000 and up, and then you have the ones with over 1 million. Now, let me just explain. There's this whole little hierarchy in it. And within the hierarchy, the smaller YouTubers are fucking whining. Especially the ones between, under 100,000. They spend a lot of time whining about how the larger YouTubers aren't nice. They don't play nice. They don't play nice. They don't shout us out. Hi. They don't shout us out. They don't say things about us, the smaller YouTubers. But the reality is there's this kind of hierarchy within it. And once people hit a certain level, then they don't look at the people behind them. But they're mad at the people in front of them because they're saying, but you don't look at me. You don't look at me. Why aren't you looking at me? And so with it, they make videos like why I unsubscribe to YouTube channels. Let me just say this. I'm going to need y'all to stop talking about that shit. I'm going to need YouTubers to stop doing these videos about why they unsubscribe to other YouTubers. And then they have some of them who actually especially the bigger YouTubers, then they will explain why they have unsubscribed to them. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? It's just your way of being bitchy and moany and whiny. Stop it. It's just, come on now. Come on now. Stop it. And then what they do is, now the whole thing is, we're going to talk about smaller YouTubers and we're going to shout them out. So we're going to find smaller YouTubers. I saw this one with Kathleen Lights where she was shouting out other YouTubers. But the YouTubers that she shouted out were 100,000 plus on the, with their subscriber base. Most of them had 300,000 plus. Somebody got on there and was like, bitchy, hey. They got bitchy that's nice, but there are smaller channels that, we need love too, because we're trying to grow too. Now I'm going to talk about that last soon. That's going to be in my last beauty YouTuber's tale, because I got a whole video I'm about to do about that bullshit. But the thing I always love to hear are the smaller YouTubers that say, I'm not in it for the money. I'm here because I have a passion. Let me just say this. But as soon as they start getting, subscribers, they're running to get their PR. And then they want to discount all the things they've said about PR. When they were ragging on people because they didn't get PR. Now they want to go, well, I'm getting PR now, and I swear, I'm going to be totally honest. See, you can't say shit if you can't say nothing. because you know eventually gonna do it. Stop talking crazy, and then you gotta backpedal on that bullshit. Stop. Just be honest. We all here to grow and have large channels if we can, and we want PR and we want all that bullshit. Cause I know the fuck I do. I ain't gonna lie. I want PR because I'm tired of paying for all this damn makeup. I want some free shit. Give me some free shit. And thank you. Okay. But you know, I'm just saying, they're always talking about the smaller YouTubers who do not get PR are always talking about PR. But then as soon as they're able to get it, then they got to backpedal and go, oh, well, I'm getting PR, but I swear I'm going to be different. Stop it. Just be quiet and just go ahead and do what you're doing and be all right with it. But don't be sitting up here lying. Listen, like everybody, this is my passion. I'm not trying to make money. You a damn lie. You are a damn lie, because if you didn't care, if you weren't trying to make this into not necessarily a full-time job, but definitely a part-time job that you love to do, you trying to make some money off of this. Don't lie to me. You lie to everybody else. You can't lie to Lulu. You can't lie to me about that. So, the other thing I want to talk about, and I mean, we could talk about other stuff. I got a whole lot of stuff up in here. Let's talk about the halo beauty effect. I've come up with that title. Hey, how are you? I've come up with this one. I'm calling it the halo beauty effect. And why I'm saying that, I am a recipient of the halo beauty effect. But what I'm saying is with halo, hola, with the halo beauty effect, I'm calling it that because what it is like so many smaller channels have hit onto that halo beauty, onto Tati and halo beauty. Listen, I'm calling it the halo beauty effect because so many people have grabbed onto that halo beauty and their channels are growing from it. Yes, infinitely. Yes. I've seen a few. So here's what I'm going to say, but there's a few of them out there. What I'm going to say, and this is why I call it that, is because, some of them are really, really using it to, yeah, those emails were hilarious. We go talk to me. We go talk about the emails. So, and I got to say, Rumpelstiltskin, who's in here, Rumpelstiltskin is on my thing. Rumpelstiltskin be on top of the halo beauty effect, because I'm always getting tagged by Rumpelstiltskin, one of the subscribers. So what's happening is there's all these channels that are cropping up that say, that are talking about halo beauty, good and the bad, because there's some, because now we got a whole crop of people who are doing halo beauty updates. They done bought the magic beans. And now they're proving that the magic beans work. They're trying to prove that the magic beans work. So those are those, and their channels are growing like this because people want to watch it, and I'm not mad at them. So they figured out something that's going to help their channel grow. Peace be with you. Peace be with you. But let's talk about the tea about it. So there's so much going on, so much being said. So like she said, there was the Infinelli video. So the Infinelli video is, she got them. I didn't really see everything. I just watched the one where she was like, they had bought the halo beauty things, the magic beans, and they bought the magic beans, but there was a discrepancy. There was something written wrong on the bottle. They decided they wanted to get a refund. They weren't comfortable with it. But her husband was the one who bought it under her. Yeah, there was typos on it. Yes, I saw. Oh, I read it all, honey. I read it all. I saw that. So they had, and her husband was emailing to try to get a refund. And so they screenshotted the emails, and the emails were about that, he was asking for, a refund and everything. It was breaking down. They were like, No, we can't give it to you. And so ultimately, first they told him, we're not giving you a refund. We ain't giving you no refund. So then, hey Tina. Then they said, then and then what he kept asking for, he said, who am I speaking to? I see, it basically said Halo Beauty Team. He said, could I have your name? Basically, so follow up. I understood where he was coming from. When you're talking to somebody in a business situation, you want a name to say, this is who I was corresponding with. The last correspondence they gave him was, you have made 2 women in the office cry. Kid you not. So they put up all the screenshots of the emails. And then Tati responded. Now, I'm going to tell you, Tati responded, oh my God, this was so terrible. She's keeping up her shooting schedule, and she had customer service people, and they were wrong to say this to them. Yes, honey. And they were wrong to say, hold on. No. Wait. This is the funniest part, though. The funniest part was, and she was like, and I have people doing this. Basically, because she keeps talking about her team. She got these people working, and, she was going to handle them. Like, basically, I think she said she was going to fire that person, whatever. But then, here was the thing. If you didn't see it, you have to go look at the replies to her comment. Axe Revolution jumped in. If y'all don't know who Axe Revolution is, they're the boys who really, they have taken off on the Halo Beauty effect. He got on there, they got on there and clowned her. Baby, they clowned her like, no, that's no excuse for that. You started a new company, then you should have brought back your shooting schedule, and you should be there to monitor, because this person, when they were doing that, they slowed down, and this person, when they were working on their business, they slowed down. That's no excuse. It's your company. They clowned her. I was like, ooh, wee. And now let me say, that was them. Then you have all the beauty updates. I've been using Halo Beauty for 7 days and updates. So these are people who are really gonna really milk this shit. And okay, first off, I'm just gonna be honest with you. If you're taking a supplement, and in 1 week for your hair, your skin, and your nails, and in 1 week is doing so much for you, I'm worried about it. Because I'm worried about the concentrations of it. No. Oh, no, I didn't buy them things. No. I ain't getting them magic beans. Oh, no. Right. That's my problem, is that all these people are like, all of a sudden they've gotten them and they're using them. No, I use a hair, skin, and nails one. I don't use Tati's because I ain't paying $40. I'm going to spend $7 at Walmart, the health food store. That's my point. Everybody's like, and my skin is clearing up. I had pimples and they're gone. What's the life cycle of a pimple, y'all? If you had a pimple on your face in 7 days, and because listen, it ain't like they just taking the pills and they're not it's about 2 or 3 weeks ago, but yeah, but it would have taken them some time to get it, fulfillment and everything. But here's my thing with it. All these people are like, oh, I had acne. If you don't stop with that eczema, I had acne and it's gone. Okay, if you had a breakout, in 3 or 4 days, that damn breakout gonna be gone, whether you took that pill or not. If you're washing your face, because let's be real, if you have a breakout on your face, you're taking care of it. You're washing your face. You're putting something on it. Don't sit up here and tell me that, oh, okay, you ain't done nothing. Right, you took Accutane. Right, and that takes a little more time. But they're trying to act, but all these people try to act like, oh my God, it's done so much for me. Right. And usually when you're going to clear up something that fast, It's going to be something topical. You're going to be putting something on that particular, eruption. You're not just going to be like, oh, I've taken these magic pills, the pink magic pills, and all of a sudden my face is red. Right. Exactly. Smiling happily. Come on. See, my thing is, we know that you were doing something for your skin before you start. And I want you, and ain't nobody telling the truth, because we know they still. No, there's absolutely nothing wrong with supplements. I take iron pills. I take what's called blood nutrients because I have a rare anemic condition. So I do take I take supplements. I believe in supplements. I know all these people, it's just expensive. I don't believe that, because let's be honest. Let's just be real here. The people who are saying that, the reason why people are saying that is based on the medical community. And the medical community is going to tell you that based on that they don't make money off of that. So they're going to, tell you no supplements. Hell, I know people who doctors prescribe supplements for. Turmeric, things like that. So doctors prescribe supplements. The thing is that the medical community, especially the pharmaceuticals, don't want us using a lot of that, because then that will offset us using all the damn pills they want to pop us with. They want us popping. So hell yeah. So I'm not saying that supplements don't work. What I'm saying is that a supplement is not going to work in less than 7 days. It's just not going to do that. Not to clear up your skin and all that stuff. It's going to take some time. It's going to take at least, and everybody see, it's like, I think these YouTubers are trying to, but I know, but I'm just saying it in case anybody hears. I'm trying to say that I think these people who are doing it, of course, they're trying to get views and everything. And that's the nature of YouTube. That's the nature of this. We're trying to get people to watch our stuff. We want to get, popular. We want to get subscribers. So this is what the halo beauty effect is. Right. Exactly. So it's like, come on now. We know in a week you're not. Now, see, I would take it seriously from somebody who was doing it if they waited for a month. I've been taking it for a month, and here's the effects. And they did a weekly, little video showing, okay, here's the way it was. Week 1, week 2. But they're trying to force something to have something to say. You can't have something to say about a supplement in 7 days. You just can't. That's any supplement you're taking. None of them are going to work like that. Right. Exactly. So it's like, come on now. It's like, okay, you've had them for what, week or 2? And you want to update us. And so you're trying to say something about it. Now, the only way that would work is if you've had an adverse reaction to it. Because an adverse reaction, of course, is going to show up faster. That's right. They might. They already getting the eczema, the fibromyalgia, and everything else. They might as well cure your diabetes. I'm just saying. So, the only way, the thing that's going to happen faster is an adverse effect. That's what it's going to do. But to say that it's going to change your face and all that stuff, no, it's not going to do that in a week. Those kind of internal changes are going to take a while. Anything that's going to be an adverse reaction is going to happen quicker, because your body is going to react faster because it doesn't like it. It's going to kick it out. I mean, come on now. No, we're not. No, we're not going for it. We're not going for it. We're not going for it at all. Yeah. But let me just say, if y'all ain't watched them Axe Revolution, they are hilarious. Well, you know what? I won't be surprised, because people are trying to force themselves to like it. So they're trying to act like everything is beautiful about it, because there's this whole thing, because what? If they do this, Tati's going to like them. And then Tati is listen, Tati has, you know, what, 4 million subscribers. So bet money. I bet money she's going to start, you know, shouting out those channels. And that's what they're looking for. They're looking for the Tati shout out. The Tati's shout out to say, hey, and this person, and they've been using my hair, because that's what she's going to do. And that makes sense. But okay. I just want one to have like a big old one to come out the side of the head. That would be hilarious. But anyway. That would be hilarious. Hello. Oh. Ouch. Oh, shoot. What did I do? Yeah, see, I use a blood nutrient. It's called Blood Nutrients. And I got it on Amazon. I think I'm going to put it on my page. Folks want to come up. Exactly. Folks want to come up. And what they're going to do is say, Ty, it didn't work. It did not work. Listen, I ain't going to sit up here and lie. Right. I'm not going to sit up here and lie. The Halo Beauty effect has helped me. You know, because I was one of the ones talking shit about it. So, you know, people found me. And people still looking at my little crazy shit. But I think the long term, you know, we're going to like do all this is, you know, it's coming up now. And then what I did was, if you look at some of them, they really didn't have content before then. It's just like, boom, Halo Beauty. Yes, we're going to work this. We're going to beat this dead horse. We're going to beat this bitch dead. We're going to beat it. We're going to beat it. But since I was going to do this whole video, but let's just talk about it since we on here. Let's talk about the lies that beauty YouTubers tell. I've been working on a list. Oh, thank you. I have been working on a list of the lies that beauty YouTubers tell. So let's start with this one. Don't you hate this one? This one irritates me whenever I hear it. I hate it when I'm watching a video, especially our larger ones, and they're doing like, you know, they're trying out some new makeup. And, you know, I'm trying out this new makeup. I've never used it before, and I'm going to an event. So, oh, thank you. You know, and I'm going to an event. And so this makeup better work, because I'm going to look a mess at this event if it doesn't work. How many of y'all really believe that? How many of you all really believe that if their makeup is messed up, they're going to wear it just to prove a point? How many people believe that bullshit? But I really hate it when they say they're going to go to an event. See, because I'm doing my face for an event. And so it's got to look right. So if it doesn't work. So we're supposed to believe if you got on some fucked up foundation, you're going to wear it to an event where you're going to be taking pictures and stuff. You're going to wear something that you're not sure about out to an event where you're going to be seen and you're going to be taking pictures. Bullshit. Yeah. Bullshit. We all know that you took that shit off and put on the makeup that you know is going to look good when you go out. Give me a break. Because here's the thing, we ain't never seen no damn pictures from them events while they're wearing this makeup that they put on for the event. We ain't see any of that they've never worn before, but they're going to wear it to an event where they know their picture's going to be taken, where the shit can be posted on social media, and somebody be like, ooh, look at their makeup. Give me a break. That's a lie. It's a lie. Lie. Always. Okay? The other one is first impression videos. Here's the one. Oh my God, this is my new holy grail. You need to get this. Why are they lying? Why are they lying? You put this on for 5 minutes. This is not your holy grail. This is not your holy grail. You might like it. It might be cute. Hey, it's cute, but it's not your holy grail. And the hyperbole that's used It's just ridiculous. It's not your holy grail. You've used it you've used it one time. It worked well, and let me come back. Thank you. Holy grail to the next one. And here's the other thing that irritates me. Right. There's another thing that irritates me. Is when they say, I'm going to put a follow-up in the description box. And they never do. They never, ever put a follow-up in the description box. When they're talking about, I'm going to do a wear test and I'm going to wear this out and then I'll let you know how it is. They never, ever, 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 ever put it in there. And it's like, stop lying. Stop lying. Stop lying. Right, because it turned out to be crap. Right, exactly. Oh, I'm going to put it in the description box and you never see that shit ever again. Ever. I be like, and you know, when you first start watching it, look, ever so many times I be looking, what happened to what happened? Where's it at? And so when I see him say that, I be like, you laugh. Hello. Right. Listen, I'm never going to tell y'all I love a palette that much, because what happens is you have so much, you move it around, you're using stuff. You know, there are some that I do love, but they're in the background now because I'm using something new. I got something new. Let's be honest, it's makeup. It's like shiny, pretty things. Yes, and the whole thing with I bought it with my own money. Yeah, sure you did. You bought it with your own money, but you always whining about PR. Okay, shut up. Shut up. And you know the thing, and then the other thing with the PR is that, and this is for the smaller YouTubers. That's why I said that about the smaller YouTubers. That's the biggest lie that the smaller YouTubers are making. Is now, you know, because a lot of them are building their following on how they're bashing PR and all that other stuff. So many small YouTubers, and I'm going to say this for any of us who are small, you're bashing all that shit until you get it. And then everybody's whole vibe turns around. Well, it's really not that bad. And hey, I'm going to do that. So instead of bashing it, yeah, you know, and yeah, I agree. I think they should donate it, do something with it. Because there's, I mean, you can get so much. There's only so much you can use. But some of them claim they, actually, I have seen somebody do that. Samantha Jane has actually done a vlog where she was donating some stuff. So she does donate. And she's a smaller YouTuber. She's maybe got 40,000 subscribers or something. She's in Toronto. But I have seen her do something about the shelter that she's involved with, that she does stuff like that with. So I have seen that done. You know. But yeah, it's just like, don't build your brand on bashing about things like PR. But then when you are able to get it, then you want to backpedal and say, oh, but you know, I'm going to be different. See, don't say any of that. Just get your PR. Just get your PR. Just, you know, do what you do and then get your PR. But so often the smaller YouTubers are so busy bashing the larger YouTubers and talking about how they're doing it around, how they've changed. And then, you know, then they have to backpedal on that bullshit because now they're in the realm, they're starting to get into that realm. And now it's like, oh, but I like it. Oh, but this is what I wanted. See, once again, I tell y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I want some fucking PR. I need it. So I can stop spending all my damn money. Send that shit to me now. Send it to me. I'll take it. So, you know, I want my smaller YouTubers to stop whining. And here's the other thing. Stop acting like you all don't, that smaller YouTubers do not move in the hierarchy of YouTube. And what I mean by the hierarchy of YouTube is like, if once you hit a certain level, a certain number of subscribers, you kind of look down at the other people below you like, oh, I was there, but no, Right. Right. Right, exactly. You can't hate on Nicole. Nicole, I love everything Concilio. So, because like, for instance, as me, I'm a tiny YouTuber. I'm a tiny YouTuber. Really, I am. So I look at it, from my tiny little spot. But I've noticed like the people who have started moving up from when I started watching them, they've kind of gotten this. They're doing the same thing that they say that they didn't, people. How does the PR start? Certain things happen with PR, I'm noticing. Okay, you have to have a certain amount of subscribers. And then a lot of times people reach out to PR companies, the cosmetic companies, and, let them, see if they can get on the PR list. But of course, the PR companies, the marketing teams are looking at YouTube. So they'll start seeing people like that. So then sometimes they reach out to you and send it to you. There's also Octoly, which is a site that you can, request, because they'll have products out there that you can request to see if you can do, get it to do a review on. And then YouTube and Google owns FameBits. They just bought that. So that's another site that works with brands to get you PR out to people to look at, influencers. So that's how it kind of works, So it's like once you start doing it, you have to do the research and find, the PR companies, and find, just reach out to brands, and brands will start reaching out to you once you start getting to a certain level. And like, especially when you're talking like the indie brands, if you're talking about them a lot and, you're tagging them, they'll start seeing you, and then they'll reach out to you, because of course the indie brands want as much, free, press as they can get. And sending out, a couple of pallets. Hello. It works. So that's how it works. But yeah. So since y'all came in and we got a little more people, let's talk about the video title drama that's been going on again. Let's talk about that. Miss Jordan Byers, that little baby. That little baby, she's a whiner. She's a whiner. So... the thing is that, and then to be quite honest, this is what I see different between them. Oh, what? When you look at the big YouTubers, they are boring. And what I mean is they do exactly what they have to do, because they're going to get the views. They don't have to do much. They're going to do the stuff that they do, which is PR unboxings. They're going to do, maybe monthly favorites. They're going to do things. Oh, thank you. They're going to do, first impressions, a few, get ready with me's, a few tutorials, things that have worked for them, that have gotten them where they are. When you're tiny like me, smaller channels, you have to start thinking outside of the box. You have to be more creative, because those searches are so full that it's going to be hard to see you. So that's why, as a smaller person, a tiny, small YouTube channel, you have to really figure out what, other things to say about it. Plus, I can't afford to buy makeup all of the time. So I have to think about, how do I use what I have and make good content? See, exactly. You found, because of Tati's fiasco, So you have to figure out how to create content so you're not going broke. So you're not spending every damn dime you have, which I can do that some days and be like, damn, do I have food in this fucking house? But so therefore that's the difference. And so when you're smaller, you have to figure out different ways, creative ways, to figure out how to create content. But if you're larger, you don't have to do that, because you could say, boo. Yeah, but you know what? And I will say this, is that a lot of them are on different projects and things. Oh, thank you. Right. So that's what happens. You have to think differently. You have to, for me personally, I was trying to do the YouTube thing and watching videos and saying, okay, well, this is kind of stuff people like to see. And yes, I do hauls because hauls are necessary. I do things about that. But what you also want to say is, but ultimately, even if it's a hobby, you want to make sure you can't continue this hobby and not get some return on it. The whole point of it is to say, okay, am I getting some return that makes sense? That's why so many want to monetize, because then it makes sense for the output you're putting on. Yeah. Now I will say that, and they do change. And I'm not even going to say it's good or bad, because I don't know. I don't, perhaps because, well, let's just be real. Some of their faces have become so fake, it's hard to take them seriously. I'm just saying, because almost every one of them have had some work on them faces. Some work. Every last one of them. You see, funny you say that. Once a month during the fall and the winter time, I actually have a pop-up restaurant in my house. I was going to do a whole Q&A where y'all could ask me this next Sunday. So next Sunday, our tea time is going to be Q&A, because it'll be the beginning of my birthday week. So I was going to do a whole Q&A. But funny that you said that, because I do a pop-up restaurant. No, I haven't. I gotta get on the Hush app. I'm doing that. I got you on that. Oh, hot mess mama. Uh-huh. Yeah, because I ain't exactly young either. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Know what you mean. No, we were just discussing the whole thing with being getting old, how the smaller YouTubers and creating and everything. And so, yeah, I think because they become so, it seems like when you watch them, and I haven't been watching people, because like I said, for years, I would just pop on, watch something. So I wasn't always on here. But what I will say is that you can tell they're bored, and it's become just the job that they do. And no matter what they say, it is the job that they do. And so in order to get into it, but they don't have to do anything. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you got 3-4 million subscribers and you post something up, and it's gonna be 100, 200,000 people watching it easily, they really don't have to put a lot of thought in it. Yes, and exactly. And they also have to, right. But I will say this in reference to it, is that once you make the choice to make this your full-time job, and in order to make it their full-time job, they do the whole social media thing. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to try to do my live chats around 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I guess 9 p.m. your time. Yeah, I'm going to do them like that. And then during the week, I will do a get ready with me. I got to figure out the day I'm going to do it, because that's always live. When I talk, and I try to give that a content thing, which is going to be, I think this week, about pampering yourself. Why we need to pamper ourselves. I did my hair. Look, it's so much better. I know y'all did. I know some of y'all noticed my hair was a little janky, but I did twist it because I'm working on my locks, and I did it myself, and it came out so much better. Yes. But anyway, I digressed. Dial it back. But the thing is with the Patreon, because I've looked at it, I understand it from the smaller YouTuber thing, but it's like, but if you're going to do this as your full time, you do have to figure out how to make it your full time. And the way they do it and the way they gain subscribers and everything is about having to be, because I can't do Twitter, y'all. I just can't do it. I just can't do Twitter. I used to be on Twitter, but it's too much. The amount of talking they do on it, on Twitter and Snapchat and everything, is insane to me. So I can't do it. I just can't. I just can't. I just can't. But if you notice, the majority of them have a serious Twitter feed. They're on there all the time. They're talking all the time. They're putting all this content out. So I think a lot of them are spending more time doing that than doing the YouTube part, because the YouTube has gotten them started, but I think they're finding it more interesting on Twitter or Snapchat. I think that's the thing with it. And I think that if they would be open to, man, I barely know it, Tina. I barely know Snapchat. I think if they would be more open to like this, doing live conversation, it might work a little differently for them. You know, it really would. It might help them, but I don't think they're Divine, you ain't said a word. Snapchat and Twitter gets them babies all in trouble because they dumbasses do the most on it and they go, ooh, did I see? They do that. Did I say that? They do the Urkel. They do the Steve Urkel. Did I do that? And then they want to take it down. No, you can't do that. So I think that's it, because if you notice, the larger YouTubers, you can find them on Twitter. You can find them on Twitter and they are just tweeting away and tweeting away. And that's true. I think that their real personalities will come out. They don't have as much control over it. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that, but I can figure out. Hey, okay, well, Lily, I'm just being real with y'all. I live off of Starbucks, but I buy my own damn Starbucks. But I think that's why, because they can tweet, boom, and then they got all these people, and it's a little more interaction on there, but they still control it. They can still control that interaction. So, see, if I did a Patreon, let me tell you why I would do a Patreon. I'm just being honest with y'all. To finally buy a fucking camera. How about that? Because this is my phone. I do all my videos on my phone. Which reminds me, I have to do a video showing you how to do videos on your phone. Because not only do I do videos, but I edit on my phone. All my stuff is done on my phone. Don't tell me you can't start a video. So if I was going to do a Patreon, honestly, if I was doing a Patreon right at this point, the Patreon would be to buy products and stuff like that. You know what? And I would do that. I would do that. Actually, yes, my t-shirts, yes. Actually, yeah, that's fine. You know that, but see, to me, that's the way I would. That's the way I plan on. You know, if you buy a t-shirt, fine. Buy my t-shirts. That's cool. But I am gonna do something about that. But you know, I think that people are looking. And let me say, if you're looking at things like, if you are into YouTube and you're looking at other things, you know, people are trying to monetize themselves and figure out a way to live this life, you know, and be like that and do the videos. But they also have to take into account, if you're asking people to do that, they're then going to be invested in you and they're going to be watching you really hard. So you have to, do they get paid on Twitter? They don't necessarily get paid on Twitter, but of course, see, here's the thing with that. You can do kind of sponsored things on Twitter and on IG, you know, because you could be talking about something and be getting paid for talking about it. Like, you could be talking about this product. Because if you notice and you hear about them more, you see that they're putting more of their PR unboxings and a lot of things on IG and Twitter, on IG a lot. Like, they're doing like Insta stories a lot, you know. So that's, I think, their way of combining all of these platforms that they're trying to work. But because of that, because YouTube the way they do YouTube is that they're trying, they're doing videos and they've got to edit the videos and things. So that's why I think the larger YouTubers are spending less time on here and getting themselves caught up because they're doing this quick time stuff, but not keeping the one thing like has kept them going. Like for instance, I'm just gonna be real with y'all. Farah Dukai. Do y'all want? Okay, so Farah Dukai, they clowned her a few months ago. I don't know if y'all saw this, but Farah Dukai got clowned on YouTube. She got clowned big time. Ooh, they clowned her ass on YouTube. Because what happens, did you see that, Justine? Yes, exactly. Well, and see, and that's the thing, Lily. With the people doing Patreon, then people have, they're going to ask you about it. So, no, I would, for me personally, it's an exchange. So, you can buy a t-shirt from me. That's a way of helping to, keep me going. Hey, Ann! That's a way of helping to support me where you get something out of it and I get the profits. But it's, it's just a regular exchange. Not you supporting me monthly with some cash. No, nope. Because you do that, people then question, what you doing with my money? So no. But let's go back. So let's talk about how they clown Farah Dukai on YouTube. So Farah Dukai has pretty much left YouTube. Right. Exactly. She pretty much left alone YouTube and started doing all her stuff on IG. Well, a few months ago, she came back with this, why she was coming back to YouTube, and she did this really whiny ass video. And I saw it, and she was like, and I'm just ready to come back. But what it really was, and everybody called her on it, was because she was getting ready to do that jelly bean. So she was trying to re-up her, get her people on YouTube to start watching her again. And baby, in the comments, they clowned her. Did they clown her? They was like, you only here because you trying to put out another product. Shut up. I mean, they clowned her in the comments. I was like, ooh, this is getting rough. But I will say this with Miss Farah. She did not disable the comments like Tati did. Because they clowned her hard. I mean, they was like, you are so full of it. You are so full of it. They clowned her. But she took that clown and left it them. Yes. Yes. And see, that's what I was talking about. Like, when you talk about the YouTube hierarchy, it's like once you get to a certain level, you forget the people underneath you. And the people in that level don't mess with the people underneath them. I mean, that's the way it really works. So like, for instance, somebody who's got over 1 million, if they talk about a smaller YouTuber, they're going to talk about somebody that looks kind of damn big to me because they'll have like 400,000, 500,000, 600,000 people. Right. Yes, that's exactly what she did. Right. Exactly. Jaclyn Hill makes one video a month because Jaclyn Hill is tired. She's tired. And they only talk about those. And then the ones who are like in the hundreds of thousands, they might talk about the ones who's a little bit lower than them in the hundreds of thousands. Or if you're lucky, they might talk about somebody who has 90,000 or so, people. Then you have the ones who are, from like, I want to say 20,000 to 100,000 subscribers. Then they only talk about somebody, and they only talk about people who are right around their level. If you notice that, they're only talking about the people who are right around their level. And every once in a while, they'll go, I'm going to shout out a smaller YouTuber. That's how it works. I'm going to shout out a smaller YouTuber. And then they'll do their whole little list of smaller YouTubers I like. That's what they do. So it's so funny watching it. And then, I mean, that's really the way it works. That's the way. And they're not going to collab with anybody smaller. It's very few that will collaborate with somebody significantly smaller than you. But it's very few people, and I'm being honest, that watch people under 1,000. And the reason why is because of our view counts. People, you know, most people aren't going to look at something that I do because if it pops up, it's going to have, you know, 100, you know, 150, you know, views. So therefore, automatically people go, oh, that's nobody. That's nobody. Because like I watch a girl and her name is Kelly H Town. I think she's got like, that, now they will do that. She's got like maybe 55 subscribers. No, I don't know how you found me, and I really don't. I don't know how anybody finds my crazy ass. But I really like her. And she's like 55 subscribers. So I watch her whenever I see her come up. And, you know, I try to, you know, say something. Only because, well, yeah, most of y'all found me because of Tati, because of Halo Beauty. Because I was, and only because I was one of the first ones to be like, what the fuck did she just do? What the hell was that? Yeah, she's really she's really funny. Oh, but see, you know how that happened, Ann? Because for some reason, that particular video has gotten a lot of views. I don't know why my eyeshadow palette collection got so many views. I don't know why. Some reason. Yes, it was Tati and her magic beans. And let me say, I took advantage of the magic beans, but I didn't look at it from that perspective. Honestly, I just thought the shit was hilarious, so I had something to say about it. And when I got something to say, I'm gonna fucking say it. And I am not the type of person that feels the need to like edit myself, so I'll get on camera live. I don't give a shit. Okay, cool. Let's talk. Whereas, you know, because the nature of YouTube, I don't think she did. It would be interesting if she did watch it though, because she's like, I don't like her ass. She's not nice. And she's just making fun of me and she's just not nice. I just want to take them damn pills on camera again. That's all I want. Oh, let me show you all something though. Seriously. Besides, so let me just tell y'all what I did last weekend. Y'all gonna see everything in my favorites. I gave what I call Christmas in March with some friends, which is a bunch of us get together. I used to do this years ago, and we get together in March and then we exchange gifts. And it's like your gifts are $20 or less. You know, max is $20, but you have to buy a gift for everybody. So it's not like a grab bag. It's like, so it was like 7 of us. So you had to buy 6 gifts for everybody, spend $20. So one of the gifts I did was I made them perfume. So I created a fragrance and it's really nice. I'm proud of myself. I used to do this before, but oh my God, this smells so good. I mean, I really wish y'all could smell this. It smells so freaking good. Okay, but I digressed. My bad. Seriously, y'all need to get this $2.49 lip gloss though. That's what I got on now. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, what I'm going to do is, for real, because I have to go buy some more of the raw ingredients because I just had enough to make it for them after I created it. I'm going to let you all have it. I'm gonna give, I'm gonna do some smaller ones, do the small roller bottles, where I can send them out to people so you all can try it out and see if you like it. Because I have 2 different ones. This is a more clean scent. And then the other one they said was a little more sexier. So it was a little deeper, sexier scent. But it smells so good to me. Oh my God. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what my friends do. So yeah, I'm going to get the little small ones. And then I can sample with buy a t-shirt. Tina, you're so good. Oh my God. See how y'all figuring this shit out for me? But on the real, y'all need to get these Wet n Wild lip glosses. This one is so freaking cute. Y'all see this? Yes, it is. I like that idea. But you know what? The only thing is, I do it through Teespring. Oh, but I could do it because once you buy it, I could just contact you and just send it out to you. I could. Yeah, I can make that happen. I can make it happen, y'all. I can make it happen. So my birthday's coming up too. So like I said, next week will be Q&A. Y'all can ask me any damn thing and I'll tell you anything you want to know. What's at CVS today? I haven't can I and just so you know, do it on Teespring. That's the best way to do it. Best way. It's they've gotten so much better. I started making t-shirts with Teespring. Actually, on a quickie, I just named this. I just called this one Lulu. Because I'm a narcissist like a motherfucker. Girl, what made you buy an almond peel off brow thing? I'm done with you. And then the other one, because it's the sexier one, is called Harlot. Because Harlot is my other side of my business stuff that I'm not supposed to talk about on Aging Gorgeously because they told me that, you know, that is not part of Aging Gorgeously. Because I talk about sex. I do stuff. I do. The other side of what I do is the sex side. So I am a big advocate for sexuality and that women should be able to have the sexuality they choose without shame. You know, I'm no slut shaming and all that other stuff. Well, I'm a very explicit person about sex. And so I was told that, I'm just being honest, from a business standpoint, people like, I mean, I literally have people who will not, people take sex so, they're so afraid of it. Okay, here's how you can find out. There's actually a book on Amazon. And I have periscopes. I'm on Periscope under the Harlot, which reminds me, I need to start doing my periscopes again. So if you want to, yes, that is me. The Harlot Speaks, The Evolution from a Whore to a Goddess is my little book about my sexuality and my sexual journey. So that's the start. So that's the easy peasy. That's how you can find out. But honestly, I believe in, oh, did you read it? Because I believe that we live in a society that tells us that that we can't be sexual beings. And I'm just gonna give the short version of it. I'll give you all the short version. The short version is, and y'all don't know this either, most of y'all, because you all don't know me, is that I'm a belly dance instructor. I haven't had my studio in a while. I haven't been teaching consistently, but for almost 10 years, I taught belly dance. And I had a studio and all this stuff. So a lot of people, it's pretty much 60 Shades of Lou. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So it kind of started from there. And I found that women were struggling with their sexuality, their sensuality, and very, very embarrassed by it all. The Harlot Speaks, The Evolution from a Whore to a Goddess. And so, and the interesting thing is I named it that. Yes, it's on my Amazon list. I did. My friend had to remind me, Justine. She was like, your books ain't on there. I was like, oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Cause I've written them a while ago. And, so it's always about that. So that's one of my big things, that I want women to be to be able to have the sexual life they choose without fear or shame, because sex is a continuum. We live in times where this whole Christian Judeo-Islamic traditions say that sex is dirty, and that we as women, we can't be sexually fulfilled because that makes us whores, or this or that, or all these horrible things that they say about us as women when it comes to our sexuality. And so that's why I believe in it. And so I wrote it based on the fact that so many women were telling me that. And here's the thing about that, is that ancient civilizations did not have the sexual hang-ups that we do. They did not have the sexual hang-ups that we do. They didn't have issues with, we think about it, but no, there were transgender, there was homosexuality, all those things were happening. But the Christian Judeo-Islamic mindset and traditions were totally against that. And so, for instance, I call myself the harlot based on what we think of as harlot. What we were taught is harlot. Harlots are whores. Harlots are whores and everything. Yes, hieroglyphics, because there's very much androgynous, So harlots was whores and everything. And so I was calling myself that, and it came out like that. I was just like, I'm the harlot. I'm the harlot. Yeah, I'm the harlot, because I started talking about sexuality. And I have a friend that he's very much into, this guy I know, he hangs out at Starbucks. His name is Courtney. Really, really, really deep, into history and metaphysics and all these things about, ancient cultures and stuff. And so one day he came to me after, because he knew that's what I was doing, and he said, sister, let me show you something. Let me show you something. And so he showed me, we're about to get real deep for a minute, so just give me this one. Y'all gonna be like, damn, Lou is crazy. So he showed me this thing, and he said, this is what a harlot is. And so harlots were priestesses of sexuality in Samaria. The harlots were the temple priestesses of Ishtar, who was the goddess of sexuality and fertility in Samaria. And when Christianity and everything became popular, when they were breaking the ancient traditions and ancient religions, harlots became whores because they were sexual beings. And in ancient cultures and traditions, women were not treated the way we are. Yep. So that's why this is the Star of Ishtar. So this is my goddess symbol that I had tattooed on me, and I didn't understand that that's what I was calling myself, but then I was like, that it rang true to me. So I tell people that I've probably been on this earth many times before, and I started out as a harlot, and now it's time for the harlot to come back, because we need it. We need a change in the way we think about sexuality and how we treat each other about those things. So I know I just went all off topic and shit. Y'all like, where the fuck did it go? We was on Beauty Tea Time and she talking about sexuality and ancient religions and shit. Okay, sorry, y'all. Let me digress. I'm back. Yeah, so that's where it comes from. And I think it's important, and I think it's important that we do that, that we stop judging people, because, I tell people that I know people doing all kinds of things, and I don't have any problems with it sexually, as long as you are, it's as long as you're doing it, as long as it's consenting adults, and everybody is okay with it. Yes, how we choose to raise our children, but it's based on how we're told that sex is. Sex is dirty, sex is terrible, sex is this, and it's so damaging to us as a society, because part of what we have done is we've made women have to look at, we've made women the seats of sexuality, and we are like told that we have to be the seat of virtue. We have to be this, we have to be that in order to be good girls. You know, and so many of us make bad choices when it comes to love because we have been told that sex sex equals intimacy, which equals love, which ain't got shit to do with love. The hole between your legs is not where your heart lies. And that's what I'm a big thing. The hole between your legs is not where love lies. And too often we make choices based on good sex. And let me tell you, good sex is just an art. Thank you. Thank you. You know, and we have to stop as women allowing people to make us feel bad because we enjoy sex. See, I can enjoy sex with your ass and not like your ass and not want to talk to your motherfucking ass ever again. Because some of the best sex I done had is with assholes. Some of the best sex I done had has been with some fucking assholes that I should have never fucked around with, and I'll never do that again. But too often as women, we think, hey, the thing we think though as women is if we have sex with somebody so many times that it must become emotional and it must become love, because that's what good girls do. We don't just have sex. We got to be having sex to fall in love. No, we have to do our I'm about to go off into my whole other subject, but we have to do our due diligence in relationships and not let it be clouded by sex. We have to, because too often we make the decisions and it's basically because he had a great orgasm. He know how to lay it down right. That's all it is. Or she knows how to lay it down right. And I ain't above either one. I'm just saying. Yes, love is hard work, but too often we create love out of sex instead of the work that it takes. See, I can have sex with you and I love you. We all know this. But love is more binding and should be more binding than the sex. Love should be more binding than the sex. And too often, that's what brings people together is the sex. And that's why they can't have real relationships, because it was built on something that was superficial, that can go away, that isn't what is a foundation. A foundation is about, you know, the mindset, the goals, you know, the compatibility about other things, not because it fits into my hole and it makes me feel good. No. Nope. Tina, I know polygamy. Heck yeah. Exactly, Justine. Listen, I got one of them who now. I don't mess with him no more because he is annoying. But, you know, sex with him is great. Sex with him is great, but the rest of him sucks. So, no, we don't do that anymore. But, you know, if I could just keep him in a dark room and he could go the fuck away and not want to talk to me, we'd be all right. But, you know, here's the thing. Exactly, smiling. But the thing with it is that, right. Listen, in the dark room, keep it moving. Yes. When it comes down to, but see, the thing is that it's hard to find somebody who loves unconditionally. It really is. Everybody has conditions on their love, but you got to find the one that you have y'all conditions mesh to create a great love affair. You know, you really do. And make love that a lasting love. And like I said, most of the time they mesh right here. They mesh like this. And that's how they mesh. Remember when you was little kids? Remember when you was little kids? And Tina, yes, polygamy. I think personally, here's my own personal thing, is that when it comes down to relationships, that people should have the right to the relationship they choose. I don't think that it's right for that. That's the thing that I think is happening, is that, we're so caught up. We're so caught. I don't think, no, because we all have conditions to our love, but we're so caught up in what society, the church, and all these things says define us. Oh, that's so sweet. I love it. I love it though. I love it. I love love. And here's the thing: we are jealous because some people like they, we don't. That's not a true. Those aren't real relationships. I think that some people are monogamous. I think some people are polygamous. I think there's all of those in the world. There is no one type of relationship that we all should have, but we should all be accepting of people's right to the type of relationship they want. If somebody wants to be polygamous and they find other people who want to be with them, then who am I to say that they're wrong? Right. Who do whatever makes you happy. Who am I to say that it's wrong for somebody to be monogamous if that's not my mindset? Exactly. It's their right to do it. And I think that's the problem, is that so many people are passing the judgment. So you can't do that for shit that don't matter. I mean, does it really matter how people live their life if it makes them happy? If it's not hurting anybody? Right. Listen. No, okay, I've been open. I don't necessarily know if I would be polygamous. Oh, that's really rough. I don't necessarily know. Okay, here's the real deal. I don't necessarily say that I'm polygamist, but I am open, because I look at sex from a different standpoint. Sex to me is totally different. So I am open. But when it comes to my relationships with a person, I want to have a person. I don't necessarily, because I've kind of done a poly thing and it didn't work out, but it wasn't because of me, but because the majority of people really aren't ready for it. I'm pretty open, but most people aren't, and they want to think they are, but they really, because we're taught monogamy, that will inherently pull back. They'll inherently pull back into that place, and it'll become a little creepy and weird. That's all there is to it. I mean, but I can go into a whole that another day. But y'all know we've been on here for over an hour now. And we went all the way left, but at least we got the beauty tea done before we went left. So maybe some people won't make it this far if they watch the replay. Okay, and see, that's okay. Because I'm here to tell you, I love a good threesome. But okay, never mind. That's right. Lulu is wild. Yes, but he was just saying it because we were going to come back to where it was. Because the reality is that all of this was done. All of this was done before. Ancient cultures, like I said, ancient cultures, if you read up on them, had a totally different viewpoint on relationships, on how they run. Polygamy, polyandry was done in quite a few cultures. It was done. The fluidity of relationships was a little different than ours. What if he gets excited more about the other chick? Well, It can happen. I've heard of it. Right, right. So, you know, it happens. Not to me, but never to me, but but that's another story. Never mind. I don't get I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I have conversations. Do a story time. Here's what. Well, if you want to. Listen, I want to get monetized. I have another station. They've demonetized a few things of mine already. Just saying. Just saying. Y'all gonna get me in trouble. I'm supposed to keep that on a different plate. That's supposed to be on a different platform. Which reminds me, I need to go on there to talk to my people over there. And I'm not on there all the time, but my Periscope was all about that. And I haven't been on there, and I haven't been on there in so long. Okay, how about this? This is what I'm telling you all. Get y'all questions ready. Next week. Usually I used to do them on Periscope. I have to start using Periscope again because what they're called are red lipstick scopes. And my red lipstick scopes were down and dirty, just straight, you know, conversations about sexuality, all the nuances, everything. We talk fetishes, we talk, you know, oral tips, threesomes, lifestyles, swinging. I talk about everything because I've kind of done them. I've done them all. Y'all, listen, get the book. Y'all will know who I am to a certain extent. But yes, next Sunday, this will be my birthday Q&A. You all can ask me any questions and I will answer it. So get y'all questions ready. Oh shit. It's gonna be a rough one next week. I'll be like, oh. Luckily, my daughter knows who I am now. And shut your mouth. We are born on the same day. My birthday's next Friday too. Ah! No wonder I like your ass. Shut your mouth. Yep, April 6th. Hey, sister. Hey, sister. We have to do a birthday collab. Aries, we got to do a birthday collab, man. That would be so cool. Yes, yes. That would be cool. Birthday collab. All right. I've held y'all hostage for over an hour now. So, we had to talk. We got to talk. I saw you join my group on Facebook. I was like, is there a go, girl? Which reminds me, I got to work on the live for that one too. Oh, yeah, I got to do that live. Okay, so let's talk about it. So anyway, I will see y'all later. It was good talking to y'all on a Sunday. Y'all made me feel better. Ooh. Remember I said about my Christmas in March? Look at one of my gifts. Look at one of my gifts before we go. I got a little purse. Is this not the cutest little going out purse? All right, you all have a great night. And as I always say, may life treat you kind. Bye-bye.